There we go. Now we're ready. Okay, you guys, welcome to the Zionix presentation. You guys, I am Jenna Zwig. I'll be your session presenter. I'm also the company's CEO. So just give you a little bit of background on myself before we get started here. I spent the last 21 years in the network marketing industry. The last 10, almost 11 years, I built one company from scratch. And, that was an amazing experience. We became the number one fastest growing network marketing company in the industry. We went to just about $1 billion in sales over that time. And the 10 years before that, I spent also in the network marketing space, but on the affiliate side. So I learned how to build sales teams and things like that. On the affiliate side, I became the number one highest paid network marketer in the world as ranked by Business for Home over the last 6, 7 years, earning over $1.5 million per month. And so this really gave me a great background and insight into this space and really what, goes into making it successful. So over the last 3, 4 years, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to get into cryptocurrency. And even then it felt like I was too late, but I wasn't too late. I definitely have friends that bought Bitcoin at the right time, but I became a Bitcoin trader because I really wanted to learn. I really wanted to learn the space. I really wanted to also diversify into what I feel like is the next gold rush that's happening all across the world right now. So, you guys, I'm very, very blessed and excited to be here with each and every one of you. My mission is simple. It's to empower individuals with just the tools, the knowledge, and the ability to create lasting results in the new digital economy that is just right before us here today. Okay, you guys, company vision, very simple. We want to build a self-sustaining financial ecosystem. So I came from a product-based company, and I understand that in our Asian markets and across the world, we have, other types of fintech companies that tend to go viral, and I love that aspect of it. But it's my vision really to bring all of that together under one roof and to create the ability so people can create a legacy in their life. They can create financial sovereignty in their life. It's not just about tools. Of course, we have an amazing, bot technology that I'm going to share with you guys today, but it's really all about education and empowerment as well as we build this community from the ground up. Okay, so real quickly, risk disclaimer. We are going to be talking today about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies is highly volatile. It involves significant risk. So trading, investing crypto assets may result in substantial financial losses. So obviously do your own research before you engage in anything cryptocurrency related. And also earnings and income disclaimer. Look, the way I say it like this, nothing is guaranteed unless you put in your own personal due diligence, your personal effort. That is what's going to determine your success. For example, everybody can buy a gym membership. Not everybody's going to get fit, right? So it's really dependent on you if you make this work. So I want to just share that with you guys right now. Okay, so let's get right into it. Introducing Zionix Global. So we've got a collaboration of AI-powered tools. It's built for beginners and advanced traders alike, and it's supported by community leadership and real results. So here's a little bit of who we are. We're a pioneering fintech company focused on crypto education, advanced trading tools, and a thriving community. Our mission is to equip individuals with the knowledge, technology, and network to thrive in the rapidly evolving world of digital finance. I don't know if you guys have seen what is going on in the world right now, but it is absolutely crazy. We've got countries now starting Bitcoin education in the school systems. I'm not kidding. We have President Trump now making crypto assets available for 401k plans in the United States. It's like, it was, in the 60s, it was the race to the moon, and in 2018, it was the race of cannabis. And now it's the race of cryptocurrency, right? So the world is changing and it's changing very, very fast. And a lot of people want to get into this space, but they hold back. Why? They get scared because of they don't know, they don't have the skill set, they don't know if they send their money into some magical wallet in the internet if it's ever going to return. Like, we all have fears when it comes to cryptocurrency, at least in the beginning. And the reason why most people fail at this is because of emotional decision making, poor timing. There's no consistent strategies or automation and limited access to education tools and supportive networks. It's very important, I feel like, especially as you're brand new getting into the crypto space, to be in a collaborative environment where you can learn from each other. it's much more fun as well when you're winning together as a team. And so Zionix is built for you really if you want smarter ways to build income streams, you want to leverage the power of AI technology because this technology has been around for a while, actually. I mean, if you look at the movies that came out 10 years ago, they're talking about artificial intelligence, but it's here now. It's here for the public now. And so it's time for us to leverage this as a public. This is really for you if you want to replace guesswork with data-driven strategies and insight, something that's been back-tested, something that's been proven, then this is for you. And you're also ready to join a movement, not just a product. So we're not just offering a technology, we are changing the paradigm. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I grew up very simply. You go to school, you get good grades, and then you graduate, then you go to university for 4 to 8 years. After that, you hope to get a good job that will somehow pay off all your loans you just took out in the education side of things, right? And then you work for 50 years of your life. You hope you get a pension, but that's subject to change. You hope your 401k doesn't tank in the stock market, right? And if you have enough money at the end of all that, then you can truly live your life. Then you can travel. Then you can have, a good time in your life. But unfortunately, that's typically not how it works. And I'm a believer that we need to start living now. We need to start making money now, not wait for the end. And so, the paradigm is shifting because I don't know if you guys have seen what's happening in the economy right now, just worldwide. Even in India, I was in India and I was at the Taj Mahal, you guys, and they said that the way they built the Taj Mahal was through this precise marble chiseling, art, right? And they spent hours and hours all day just carving out the little pieces of everything, all the details that go into the Taj Mahal. And it's a 17th generation skill set that's passed down from family to family to family. And you know what they told me? They said it's a dying art. And I said, why is it a dying art? And they said, because the generation of today wants smart money. They don't want to sit here and carve out marble all day long. Because I asked them, I'm like, how are the kids today in this generation of family that's passing these traits down and these skill sets down? How are they doing it? They said, no, they're making money on their cell phone now. And so the paradigm is changing, the trends are changing, and people want to make money easier, not harder. And so we're not just another automated trading platform. It's really together collectively, we're creating a wealth creating ecosystem where you can learn, earn, and grow. And so we've got the tools, we've got the community, and coming soon, we will have the Crypto Mastery Academy, which will be launching soon. All right, guys. So let's talk about the technology. I think this is so important, right? This is what everybody is getting excited about. Now, if you know anything about crypto arbitrage, well, you're ahead of the game. If you don't know anything about it, then let me explain it to you a little bit here. So we're basically leveraging advanced AI algorithms to identify and execute profitable opportunities across both the decentralized and centralized exchanges. So we can scan on-chain data in real time. And because it's all AI algorithms, we can detect price discrepancies and automate trades with precision and speed. So we can capture these opportunities that the human traders just will not be able to catch. And so this also helps us reduce our risk by relying on data-driven AI execution rather than emotional decision making. Right now, I called some trades manually last week. You guys, we are in drawdown. Bitcoin took a dump, and I'm a human and I have human, trading capabilities, and I look at my drawdown and I have to be so focused, like, look, I'm not going to get emotionally involved with this. It ain't over till it's over, but with AI technology, it doesn't care. It's just going off of math, it's going off of algorithms, and it allows also continuous trading activity to happen. I wouldn't be able to sit in front of my computer all day and trade, but AI can. So that's exciting about that. So what sets us apart? That's one of our main products, but why are we different? A few things. Security and safety measures. This is very important. We have asset protection with cold storage and multi-signature wallets. That's very important. We also have data protection and with SSL encryption, two-factor authentication on all accounts. This is because crypto is crazy sometimes. And if you must be able to lock down your account, lock down your wallet to prevent fraud. This is huge. All right, we also have protective security measures, 24/7 monitoring, incident response readiness, legal compliance. This is a very, very big one for me. As somebody that ran a cannabis company before we had regulations, I understand what it means to be in a high risk industry. And I also understand that the best course of action is to lay the foundation first, not after the fact. And a majority of companies that get out into the crypto space end up coming right out of the crypto space. Why? Because they didn't do their due diligence. They didn't set up their operations for the proper legal framework. And so we are doing those things, registering our company properly, getting all of the licenses properly. And, it's a very, very exciting time because we are still in our pre-launch phase right now. When in our pre-launch phase, we're allowing you to use the technologies and tools so that you can try them out. But moving forward onto our permanent company plans that coming soon, we are going to make sure everything is above board there. Risk management. So this is huge. I've had experience with bots in the past. If you have, then you know that they are not perfect, right? And so they must be programmed very precise to prevent issues in the future. I had a bot once that didn't have emergency shutdown protocols. That's a disaster. So we have to make sure we have that. This basically suspends trading activity under extreme volatility or exchange failures. We also have a capital lock protocol. So 180-day minimum capital lock to stabilize trading activity. Dynamic stop loss systems, which protects against sharp downturns. Automatic lot size adjustments per capital available in the account. We're also trading on multiple cryptocurrency pairs. So we're not just, bringing all of these trades into one pair. That would create crazy fluctuations in the price of that currency. So we spread it all out. It's very well diversified. And then lastly, profit skimming. So we lock in partial profits during market rallies, which reduce the downside risk. Okay, so trading with transparency. This is another thing that sets us apart, which is very, very important. All of our trades you have full visibility of. So in the back office, once you get logged in and registered, you can go right here to the on-chain trading API, and this is our live trade feed. So you're going to be able to actually view the hash on every transaction that happens. So this is amazing, right? Because you should have no doubt that what's being executed is being executed on the actual exchanges. You can pull it for verification and see exactly what's going on. You could also see the variety of different crypto pairs that we're trading. This is also important because it shows us that we are well diversified. So all the trades are recorded on chain. Like I said, when you click the view hash, this is what you're going to get. It's going to take you right to Solana scan, Etherscan. You're going to be able to see the actual confirmation of each trade happening. One thing I learned in India when I was there, which I thought was interesting, our master distributor, Vineet, he said, the problem with these other companies out there is they're wealth rotation companies. But what we are doing differently here? We're a wealth generating company. And I like that. So here is our proof that we are generating actual trade transactions that actually are working. So let's talk about how to get involved. Okay, this is very important. This is our AI license membership program. Okay, and so we have different levels right now. So from starter to VIP, there's an annual membership fee. That means you get the license for the year. And each license tier will have a different yield that comes with it. Now, these are not guarantees. We could not guarantee any profits. We're not an investment firm. We're a technology company. But our technology performs pretty well. We like to say so far. But obviously, past performance is not indicative of future results. I must tell you that. Okay, so at the starter level, it's $149 per year. And the minimum capital to get that funded is $100, right? And that's important because you have to put, obviously, money into your account to trade because we don't trade air. We don't trade anything else. We trade actual currencies, cryptocurrencies to be specific. The standard license is $199 per year, $249 to get that funded, and you get up to 1.05%. Up to, okay? I'm not going to say you're going to get 1.5%. I'm going to say we are saying you can go up to that amount. The advanced level is $249, up to 1.1% daily. And it's just under $2,500 to get that one started. Elite, $299 a year and $10,500 to get started. VIP level, which I feel is the best bang for your buck, and it's the only license that I'm messing around with currently. It's $549 a year, up to 1.5% daily, and just under $1,500 to get that funded and going. All right, so let's talk about the deposit and withdrawal rules. We have to put rules in place to ensure sustainability of the company and to protect everybody that's in this environment. So number one, we have an activation delay up to 24 hours for deposit verification. Now we say up to 24 hours. Typically, it's much faster than that. Number two, the capital lock period is 180 days minimum. Principal locked. Your profits may be withdrawn every day. However, if you want to take your funds out sooner than 180 days, you may do that. Of course, it's not permanently locked. You can take it out, but there is a 30% withdrawal early fee for that. Profit withdrawals. This actually has been updated, and I will just admit that I need to update this slide right here, but it is going to be 6 days a week. All right, Monday through Saturday, 7th, meaning the day of rest. We will not be doing withdrawals on Sunday, but you know what? The banks are closed anyway. So even if you were sending it to crypto wallets and then trying to get it to your bank, you won't see it anyways for 3 to 5 days. So we're going to take that day to do all maintenance across the system, across the board. And then, of course, new deposit rule. So I get this question a lot. Can I top up my balance? No, you can't top up your balance because each new deposit requires a new capital lock, right? And so if you're topping up an old fund, then that would obviously mess with the capital lock period. So it's only new deposits moving forward, which means if you put in $500 this week and you want to put in $1,000 next week, you're going to have a separate deposit, right? And so one thing I want to also say, so right now, this is not taking effect yet. So currently, until midnight tonight, September 27th, right, tomorrow morning, people who are already in our system, already members, already have deposits in, you're on a 30-day capital lock with a 20% early termination fee. Now, if you withdraw those funds and you make a new deposit next week, you're going to be on the new rules at 180 days with a 30% early termination fee. So just want to keep that super clear for everybody. If you've been with us for a few months already, nothing changes, right? But as soon as you put a new withdrawal, then you're on the new rules, okay? All right. Now let's move ahead. So how Zionix runs trading, withdrawals, and payments. So our days of trading operations is going to be 6 days a week. We're going to take Sundays off for rest, maintenance. All right. This really gives us a chance to take a full snapshot of the entire business and make adjustments as needed. So this is very, very important. So we do have Sundays now off, and our withdrawals, you can take withdrawals again 6 days a week, with Sundays being the exception. Your minimum amount there is $10. You can take as many withdrawals as you want, but you want to make sure that you don't have one pending before you initiate. And I also want to say this is something that is also important, that if you put in a deposit, right, of $2,500, but you send in $5,000, it at this stage will not be auto adjusted. So you want to make sure that whatever you say you're sending us, you're actually sending us. It just takes a little more customer service at this point to adjust those. We do adjust them, but just want to let you guys know now that whatever you say you're sending us, please actually send in the right amount. Otherwise, there could be a delay in those funds. Okay, and then next thing, payment processors. These are the currencies we support. As you see, they're all stable coins. This helps us manage risk and inflow and outflow of funds. So this is very important why we use stable coins. And then, of course, withdrawal fees, 3% on every withdrawal. All right. Moving along. So this is the way forward. This is really how you can get started on your trading journey. Whether you're new or advanced, it's literally for everybody. So 3 simple steps. Number 1, you're going to create your account, complete your KYC. Your KYC means know your customer. This is where you're going to submit your ID and your information. I also want to say, just announce the rules here on this. We only permit 1 account per person, per driver's license, per passport, 1 account. If you're caught putting in multiple accounts, which obviously we will be locking this down on our new system going through here shortly, but if you do more than 1 account, those other accounts will be locked. So don't even bother with that, because we will catch it and we will stop it. So 1 account per person. We do not permit account stacking. So don't try it. It's not going to work for you. We will catch you. So hope to